I want to present Agamon Coordinate, which is an AI and deep learning approach and platform to specifically to communication in radiology. So I'll start with our vision for this platform. So we think, along with others in this panel, in this conference, the patient care workflows should be streamlined, automated by leveraging the existing data of the hospital and specifically of the radiology department, so that information is delivered to the right person at the right time, and they are using their own preferences. And I guess by delivered to, I mean different stakeholders. This might be different customers, care teams, patients, internal operations, CMIOs, and radiologists themselves. So when we come to actually use this data, we know that radiologists are already creating or generating massive amounts of data by merely dictating the reports. So if we want to do, if we want to have a data-driven approach for this problem, there are a few obstacles that we see. So one is almost all of the data is unstructured, and that makes it difficult to analyze, track, and resonate about using a data-driven approach. Secondly, we know that there are disparate systems, right? So in the hospitals, we have the hospital systems. Referring physicians might have their own systems. Patients use different devices, and eventually all of these systems need to talk to one another in some way. Thirdly, and this is specifically true to big providers, big organizations, we see multiple sites, multiple facilities, and thus a variety of different care teams, each with their own preference as to how they want the information delivered, at what cadence, and through what methodologies. And lastly, we all know that it's difficult to integrate with systems across the healthcare ecosystem. So this goes to things like interoperability and APIs, which we know that are still not at the place that we've all wanted it to be at the moment. So the Agamon Coordinate platform is basically consists of two pillars. So one is the ability to provide timely delivery of relevant information. And this information goes what we call outbound, again, to referring physicians, patients, nurse navigators, and administrative staff. And the information is mostly around findings, follow-up recommendations, the attributes of specific recommendations, such as the modality and time frame. And then the second thing that we do is we provide actionable insights and advanced business intelligence dashboards, which are customizable, tweakable by different dimensions of the data, such as procedures, modalities, referring physicians, sites, facilities, etc. And these are mostly, go inbound to physicians who deal with quality control, CMIOs, radiology chairs, etc. So here you can see an excerpt from our dashboard. You can see several metrics being presented here, again, mostly around follow-up recommendations. So on the left, you can see KPIs, specific KPIs for a specific facility, of the expected follow-ups, of the completed follow-ups, also breakdowns by modality, distributions by referring physicians, and by findings. And we also have this where you can see metrics about top performing referring physicians, and also other distributions according to different clinical information. So a few words about our technology, which obviously enables all of this. So firstly, we use advanced NLP and AI models, as was also, I guess, mentioned here in other fields. We have proprietary NLP technology that we've built in-house and that was trained on tens of millions of radiology reports. And these models and engines are basically able to extract key clinical information, such as follow-up recommendations and their accompanying attributes, and basically turn this free texts into something that's structured and into something that we can build a platform around that provides this, provides insights, provides information to all the stakeholders around it. And this is done by a configurable delivery engine, which allows for customizations and automations to triage, route, sometimes reroute, and deliver this information to the relevant stakeholders. Again, patients, nurse navigators, radiologists, CMIOs, so people outside and also inside the organization. And also, this engine is able to integrate with different systems, specifically with scheduling and ordering systems, in order to be able to close the loop on follow-ups. So, for example, once a patient comes back for a follow-up examination, the system automatically closes this this journey of the patient, because it can track both the follow-up recommendation on the radiology side and then the scheduling data that's coming in from the scheduling system.